I always have to pick the landscaper's time to shoot something, but anyway, here we go. Something caught my eye. Over the years, YouTube has been, I guess, through the pressure of creators, they just didn't have a choice but to focus on that, since creators who make a business out of this were able to study their analytics better, and eventually the whole algorithm thing was proven. I remember when I started hearing and seeing all those things, people talking about it, and then YouTube finally had to admit and accept about the algorithm and how it's tailored, I guess, and all that mess. You know, I'm not smart at this shit. I have observed that on my studio app, they have like these nice little insights on your channel, and I find that useful, even though it's not really something I care about, because I'm not trying to turn this into a business. To me, this is not important in the sense of making money off it, but for the people who aspire for that, I can see how it's useful. What I do as someone to whom this doesn't matter to is I take a peek at it, but I don't let it control me. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I need to start editing my thumbnails. Oh my god, I need to start making crazy faces. Oh my god, I need to start being loud and energetic. Like, I'm not going to allow myself to be turned into something or someone I'm not, to cater to an algorithm, to compete against a bunch of clowns just because I'm trying to make money from here. That's stupid. The moment you let business get in the way of your hobby, you become miserable. And I don't want that to happen to me, because I genuinely love my format, love what I'm doing. It's been like 8 years now. It's going all right for me. But today's insight that showed up on my account is what influences YouTube recommendations. Recommendations are based on a few different things, and your audience is the main force behind them. Take a closer look. Do your videos stand out to people? I hope not. I hope that people click on my videos because they see the title and they get curious and they're like, you know what? I wonder what she may have to say, because I have had that thought. I've considered it before. Or you know what? What could this be about? Because I've never thought about it before. And the only reason I think that way about what I want other people to think, it's because it's evident that there have been people who have found my channel over the years, and there have been people who have decided to stay for many years. Pretend you're a viewer that doesn't know your channel. What would you click on? I would click on whichever one has the best title, not the picture, title. I'm captivated more by words more than what I'm looking at. Do people choose your videos? Every 100 times that your thumbnails are shown, viewers chose them one time. Many popular videos are chosen up to 10 times in the first day. And that's what it looks like, a little chart there. Do your videos keep people watching? Ooh, viewer retention. This is my favorite one, and I think I might turn this into a joke one day. My 5-minute videos retain people for 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is fine because I like to give an introduction about how I arrived at my story in the first place. But if the person isn't interested in sitting through that intro and they just want me to jump straight into the meat of the topic, then I think that it is an issue on the audience's part. Because I have been there. I have been on that spot where I click on a video and I'm ready for the topic to start. So I start fast forwarding because in the intro someone may have something else like a fundraiser or an excursion or talking about their sponsorships, and I'm like, I don't have time to listen to your goddamn sponsorships that I'm never gonna buy from or consume. I know which content creators have their first 2 minutes and 30 seconds allotted for that sponsorship intro. So all I do is I fast forward through that and get to the title. When it comes to me and the way I deliver things, like I have said before, the way that I speak is I talk to a camera, an object, as if you were hanging out with me in person, but the only difference is that my mannerisms and my tone are going to change a little bit because I don't get to make eye contact with you, with a person, and I'm not even sure who is going to ultimately be the recipient of this. There is a way I would talk to my mother. With my mother, I would speak completely 1000% the way I mean to say things. When I'm here, it's like, okay, I may dial back on some of that. To my friends, it's like maybe 2 levels below how I would express myself to my mom, and then say best friends or someone closer like that, like say relationship territory. Of course, that person is going to hear. Maybe if not the same level that I would talk to my mom, it's like 0.5% dialed down, because there's a part of me that's like, I gotta be considerate and respectful about this person. But even then, there's not a whole lot that I hold back. And then many popular 5-minute videos tend to retain the viewer for about 3 minutes. Again, I don't care. You stay. If it's engaging for you, if it's enjoyable for you, that's great. But if it doesn't work for you, then fine. Keep giving me your minute and 30 seconds of attention, because again, I don't care and it's not going to stop me. And all of a sudden, I'm not going to start modifying things to cater to the goddamn algorithm. If the algorithm wants to recommend my page, it can go ahead. If not, it can go ahead and not do so. I don't care. I still feel about making videos the same way that I felt back in 2016. The only difference is I'm not as shy now. I have slightly better tools, such as the ability to edit, and I also feel that I'm not as intimidated by how I say things. Whereas before, I tried to be a little bit more proper. But now it's like, I don't care. Like, however it comes out, I do it all in one take. I chop up any sniffles or clearing of my throat that I may have, or stutters, or stumbling upon my words. That's all the chopping that you guys ever see when I do those jump cuts. But outside of that, it's like, it's one take and it's over. I don't script it. It's not like I gotta sit there and try to read off a script and look at the camera like I'm not reading a script, and then have multiple jump cuts because I'm reading a line and then I'm delivering it and trying to animate it in a certain way, and then I have another line, and then start recording it and expressing something else, unless I stumble in between. And then within that sentence, I'll still have another jump cut that shouldn't have been a jump cut, because I guess jump cuts are primarily supposed to be for one sentence at a time. If you ask me, I think jump cuts should be more for entire paragraphs. But then there's other times in which it's very obvious that someone has a script that they're not completely reading in one day, because the quality of the sound diminishes a little. Other times it's more staticky than other times, and unless they have music, it doesn't drown out. See what I mean? Imagine if I invested my time doing all that. So no, I'm not going to ever make a great living here, because I'm not introducing the resources that the algorithm likes. I'm not overproducing. I'm not editing with special effects. I'm not adding music. I'm not taking crazy, shiny, bold, with neon light borders and crazy faces kind of thumbnails and all that. It's just sad to me that I cannot tell YouTube, look YouTube, I understand, but I don't give a damn about growing my channel. If it's meant to grow, I want it to grow by my current merit, which is, this is what I have to offer, this is what I want to offer, and this is what I intend to continue to offer. I don't want to start thinking about the channel as a business, because then I'm gonna be like, oh man, what's gonna be the next thing to intrigue people, to shock people, to retain people, to keep people, to make them keep coming back. I want to see the comment section blowing up. It just doesn't work for me. The kind of attention that I need in my life, I will never be able to get it from a screen, a computer, or a business. Trust me. But when I think about all these creators who at some point they get burned out and they say that they can't handle the pressure from the audience and things. I'm like, why? What do you mean? So it's, I guess, like I have always said, and I will continue to say, I know what I want, I know why I started this, and I'm never going to steer away from this. So if within the next week you decide that this isn't working for you anymore, goodbye. Thanks for hanging out however long you hung out for. But I'm not gonna be there begging the audience to tell me what should I do to make you guys watch my content. Like, hell no. I already work hard, to come home and work harder to please a ton of people I'm never gonna see in person. See what I mean? Do people enjoy your videos? People are shown more of what they like, share, and respond positively to in YouTube surveys. Good for you. Use your democracy. There has to be a form of democracy somewhere, genuine democracy. But you guys know it. I'm not ever telling you, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button, bell, shit. Make sure you like, leave a comment, and share. I shouldn't have to tell you to do that. If this video had that much impact on you, that's what you wish to do, naturally, when I watch something that I find cool and I can see somebody else getting into it, I inherently, automatically, before you even tell me to share it with a friend, I have already shared it. As soon as I watch the part that I'm like, ooh, I need to show so-and-so, like, I did it. I've done it. If I was really interested in keeping up with you regularly, I would have subscribed to you. I would have hit the notification if I wanted to be notified. But I never have my notifications enabled on my settings app on my phone, even though it harasses me every once in a while telling me to enable notifications. Every single goddamn app I have disabled at some point asks me to give them permissions. And I'm like, no, why? I don't like that clutter. Don't forget how people are influenced by topic interest, competition, seasonality. Are you choosing a popular or unique topic? Why would I choose a popular topic? You guys remember back in the day when I used to do reviews on maybe movies and stuff? Everybody would talk about it on one round. I would be that person who would show up to the party maybe like 6 months, a year later, or something like that. I get to things when I get to things. I'm not going to ever succumb to the pressure of, because this is what's happening right now and everybody's doing it right now, I gotta be a part of it right now. Otherwise, FOMO, fear of missing out. This is what brings people stress and misery. Like, you get that initial high of, oh my god, I am capitalizing off this, I am part of this wave, and then when it slows down, that's when you start getting desperate and manipulated by this shit, and you're like, oh my god, what's the next big thing? I just gotta milk this cow and exploit it, and that's how I grow a following and all that stuff. Like, I cannot imagine a life in which I become that superficial. I will talk about the things I genuinely am interested in talking about and want to talk about. If I feel like talking about a celebrity today or tomorrow, it's because there's something that I just want to share about what I remember about them. Say, when I created my celebrity reviews topic, it's not like, oh my god, because Britney Spears is trending now, I have to absolutely come out and talk about her. If I happen to come out with a topic that there's something trending and it happens to align with a plan I had already, then great. But if not, again, don't pollute your hobby by turning it into a business and letting the business control you. Can you guys just imagine that? Reducing your life to just a graph and numbers, and then you lose your focus and direction with what you were doing. I can't do that. Are there other videos on the topic that they could watch? Of course! There's so many videos out there, so many things that people have talked about and tried. It's pretty hard to be unique on this platform by now. I think that back in the year 2007, it was more possible to be unique because not everybody can say that they had cameras, and not everybody can say that they had the tools in their computer to edit things, let alone the knowledge or skill to do that. Can you change? content to match different interests during the year. I love to get me a hot chocolate in the middle of summer and review it right when it's summer. Why not? Understand what viewers enjoy to make videos that get recommended. Look at your key moments. Was this useful? Send feedback. I'm gonna click on that thing. Intros and top moments, spikes, dips. Childless by choice, women are a big, I think I remember that one, detriment to society, 68%. Below typical intros, still watching at 30 seconds. Is it impossible to work out during period? I gifted my cat a sweat read-in hoodie. Trying the Linda's fudge cake from the Cheesecake Factory. Trying the Korean corn dogs, K-dogs. Let's see, spikes. Trying the cake. So you're telling me that I had, what? Spikes during those topics. What if McDonald's had lemon pepper? Trying the Hershey's chocolate. See, usually food and shorts is what keeps people retained, because remember, we have a major problem in this society about retaining people for longer episodes. Sometimes I'm on other people's comment sections and I see that people are like, I'm really enjoying the longer format videos. And then the dips were on people's weather-related complaints, the people who pay with EBT, trying the Hershey's bar. I remember that EBT topic. Some people in the comment section were getting offended and upset, and they were saying something about how, well, it is embarrassing and people judge you and this and that. And I'm like, this is exactly what this topic is about. Why do you feel that way? Why do you allow yourself to be manipulated by what other people feel, that you have to like timidly flash what kind of card you're using? I don't give a fuck. And then, yep, how I would converse with my cat. That one also fell under the dips category. And see what I mean? To me, making all of those videos and just rambling away was good for me. It was entertaining for me. This was great. So in a sense, you gotta look at me running my channel as I'm being incredibly selfish. This is about me. This is for me. Because I don't think about the audience like that, of course I'm never gonna grow. I don't need some clown stranger who has only seen one video out of the thousands that I have to tell me that my channel sucks. I know it sucks. But anyway, every time I see things like that and I'm in the mood, I'll continue to say it because I like to be consistent. And just in case this is someone's first time hearing this about me, I'm not in this for the business. I'm in this because it's awesome for me, therapeutic for me, and I like that it has given me opportunities to interact with people I otherwise would have never met, and whose thoughts and opinions have made a difference in my life that I otherwise would have missed out on. And you guys know it. Like, look at me. When do I get back to you guys' comments? Sometimes it takes me weeks. And I'm sorry for that. I wish I could give more immediate responses, but I want to give such a good response to and take my time that I want to leave a long comment. And I know that you're going to read it. There's 5 of you who I keep an eye on, who I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what this person has to say. Don't feel like I'm disrespectful towards you and like I don't care about you, but I'm just saying, stop trying to pressure me and by extension any other creators to cater to you. We have a vision, we have a goal, and you as an audience member just may not be able to be a part of it. Just quietly click away. That's all you gotta do. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in to my random rambling. I definitely was not expecting to make this type of video. It's just, it came up on my phone and I said, you know what, let me have like a live reaction to this new kind of insight that YouTube rolled out, because that's my first time seeing that one, and then just put it out there how it made me feel.